All right, hello, welcome everyone to another game today. We have here Russia versus Ukraine, a very interesting game. Two European teams. We'll see how this game turns out. It was scheduled for Sunday, however, it was rescheduled to today. So this is the only game today we're having. It's just a rescheduled game. So let's see how this one's gonna work out. Two interesting teams. We haven't seen much of either country, so we'll see how they, get along today. Very interesting to see. How they play. Now, we'll see. The game should be starting shortly. What are you guys' prediction? We have this game is in group. I will tell you in a second. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Okay, so this game is in Group C. So in this group is also Mexico, Russia, Ukraine, and Romania. Those are all the countries in this group. So now we have Russia versus Ukraine. Mexico, who took a win over Romania because Romania couldn't make it. So we'll see who wins this one. Interesting game. They should be starting soon enough. We are playing in Europe. I'm not exactly sure where, but it will be an interesting game. What are you guys' prediction? Who do you guys think will win? I honestly couldn't tell you who's gonna win because both teams, we haven't seen much of both teams. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. Two teams we haven't seen much of, so we'll see how this ends up being. And we can switch right now quickly. Here we go. As you can see, alright. What do you think about the match? It will be very interesting to see because we haven't seen these countries internationally anyways. So honestly, it's gonna be where we're just waiting to see how really they play. I'm sure it's gonna be interesting. I believe Ukraine plays against Mexico this Sunday, and then Russia will play against Romania. However, there seems to be some issues with the Romanian team, so we'll see how that turns out. Obviously, I'm sure both countries want to get the first 3 points. You should be able to lower your egg strap to make it more smoother to watch. I can, and I have done it. Doesn't really make it much a difference. At least for me. It depends really on what you use. So we'll see. I know not many people expected for there to be a game today, but this one was. Which team do you support? I support the country that I'm representing, which is Venezuela. It's the country I'm playing with. We're not doing too great right now, but we'll see how it works out Sunday. For those who don't know, Sunday we have a lot of games to come up. We have like 10 maybe games on that day. So from the morning till night, we're gonna be streaming all the games. It's gonna be very interesting. Seems like the game's about to start. All the Russians and Ukrainians are ready to go. So let's see. This is a very interesting game. We haven't seen much, like I said, but we don't know what to expect. So whatever we get, we won't be too surprised. Let's see. As we get into this, only 20 viewers, understandable because no one really expected any games today. I know for the Colombia game we had 100 viewers, so that was a big difference, but we'll see how this game works out. Seems like it's about to start. Seems to be like they have around similar ping. It seems like the Ukrainians might have better ping. We will be switching rooms at halftime because as you can see the Russians have a little higher ping. Not too much, but they do have higher ping. So to be fair, we will switch rooms at halftime. We'll see how this one, it looks like it's about to start, but there's 3 Russians only, so I'm sure they're gonna have to wait really quickly. Let's see people joining. Do you have any expectations about South American countries? I expect, well, obviously the 3 strongest South American countries are Argentina, Chile, and Brazil. Obviously Argentina and Brazil haven't played so far because they had a bye, so basically they were in a group with 3 teams, and so they didn't play the first match day, but we're gonna see them play this Sunday. I mean, the expectations in Argentina, like a lot of Argentinians supporting, they they don't expect anything less than to win it, so they expect to win. So we'll see how it works out. I mean, we all expect Argentina and Brazil to make it very far, but we'll see. Isn't Uruguay stronger than those teams? I wouldn't say they're stronger than Argentina and Brazil. Maybe Chile. Obviously, Uruguay put up a great fight against Turkey. They lost, but they only lost by 1 goal. But maybe I know one Argentinian player went to Uruguay, so that definitely helps out their starting lineup. So we'll see how it turns out. It seems like this game is about to start soon enough. Let's see. Russia on top. We'll see how this works out. It's about to start. And okay, they restarted, and we have Russia with blue and Ukraine with red. It should be the other way around, but that's what it is now. Let's see. Here we go. We have Stonebank. I'm sorry if I get these names wrong. I've just seen them for the first time. So here we go. We have Madcon. Flip gives it to no one. Stonebank. Tick. Stonebank. Ukraine with the ball here. We have Madcon. Oof, nice rocket. That's some quality right there. Here's Stonebank for Ukraine. Gives it to Teak. Gives it to Stonebank. Oh, Flip is there though. Here's Core. Oh, and it's a goal. What a great play by Solins and Flip. And it is 1-0 to Russia. Here we go. I gotta switch this, but I also gotta commentate. Here we go. We have Flip. Oh, it's a 2v1. Here's Russia with a chance. Core gives it to... Oh, great save. Honestly, I thought he could have passed, but here we go. We have Russia. Stonebank. Let's see. It's in the corner. I'm trying to edit this really quickly for you guys. Alright, there you go. Elox, Stiki, they're all fighting for the ball. Elox doesn't give it to anyone. Here's Madcon for Russia. Oof, could have been an own goal there. Solins against Ioe. It's been paused in the corner. What's the reasoning? Let's see what's going to happen here. Intriguing start. Great. Russia are showing some great quality with some rockets and 1-2 plays. Ukraine are holding up well. It definitely looks like both teams are high level, so we'll see how this plays out. They're speaking in the chat. Unfortunately, I don't understand. For those of you who do, then you know what they're saying. They're changing the kits, which I guess kind of makes sense. They were kind of similar, but we'll see how this works out. We have Ioe. Gives it to Stonebank. Ukraine with the ball. Now Ukraine is on yellow and Russia is with red. That makes more sense. Here's Ukraine trying to make something. Here's Solins against Elox. Who's going to win that one? No one. Here's Core for Russia. Solins tries to give it to Flip. Teak against Solins. Here's Ioe. Madcon with the ball now. In the corner, the net is open. Nice pass by Core. Here's Solins now. What's he gonna do? Give it to Flip. Solins in the corner against Elox. Elox trying to do something. Ukraine trying to tie this game. Madcon. Ooh, very nice turn by Madcon. Here's the counter attack from Russia. Here's a 2v1. Flip. Okay, he gives it to Core. It was a good idea, very good idea. Here's Ioe. Madcon. Solins. Oh, doesn't get to Solins. Here's Teak. Ioe. Oof, good chance, good try. Here's Ioe. Ioe against Solins in the corner. Core. Elox. Here's Ioe against Solins in the corner yet again. Here's Tiki. Madcon. It's going back and forth. Ukraine looking to tie this game. 3 minutes in. And it seems to be very intriguing. Here's Flip. Madcon. Madcon gives it to Solins. Great passing from Russia. Here's Stonebank. Nicely done. Oof. Very risky there. But here's Solins with the ball now. has a chance. Here's Core. Stonebank is there to intercept. Here's Solins. Great save by Stonebank yet again. Stonebank proving to be a very solid goalie. Here's Madcon. Core. Russia passing it really quickly. Here's Ukraine though with a chance. Teak, my bad. Oh, here's an Elox. Teak gives it to Elox and it's a goal. 1-1. Ukraine have tied this up. Great play we're seeing so far. 1-1. All tied up. Here's Core though. Flip. Great save by Teak. I'm trying to edit this while commentating at the same time. Usually I have someone else with me. Alright, 1-1. There's no one in net, it seems. Here we go. It's Flip. Madcon. 1-1. Very close game so far. Here's Solins. Tries to give it to Madcon. Doesn't get there. Here's Elox. Aoi. Oh, nice move. And here's a goal. And Madcon own goals. He could have cleared it. It would have been tight. It was a very tight angle. But Ukraine have come back from losing 1-0 to now winning 2-1. 4 minutes in. We still have a lot of game to go. Very unexpected goals. And Ukraine are now winning 2-1. It seems we're almost 50 viewers, so I appreciate everyone who came out to see these teams. I know not many know these teams, but countries, apologies, but it shows like they have something to say because they are proving to play very well, both countries. Here's Elox against Madcon. Oh, nicely done by Elox. Here's Tiki. Great save by Madcon. Here's Solins against Elox in the corner. Elox gives it to Tiki. Elox yet again against Solins. Solins clears it. Great pass. And here's Core. Here's a 2v1 possibly. He uses the wall. Is he going to shoot? Great save by Teak. Honestly, that's all really Core could do because if he shot it, the goalie would have saved it most likely. Here's Core. Flip. And here's the chance to make it 3-2. Very close. Here's Stonebank against Flip. Flip gives it back to Solins. Here's Core. Nice pass back. Here's a chance. Are Russia going to make it 3-2? They still have possession and the net is open. Here's Core. And it's a goal. 3-2. 3-2 for Russia. Great play. Great passing by Russia to make it 3-2. And this game is going just back and forth. Both teams took the lead at one point and now it's 3-2 Russia. 5 minutes and 30 seconds in. Ukraine, though, proving they have the players to win this game. Alright, so 3-2. Unfortunately I edited it and it didn't save, so sorry about that. I know it said 2-1. I did edit, but it didn't save. Sorry about that. Alright, so it's 3-2 Russia. Oh no, 2-2. 2-2, my bad. Okay, 2-2. Don't know why I thought Russia scored an extra goal. Okay, so it's all tied up. 2-2. Here's Core. Who's gonna win this game? Thank you for you guys mentioning that. Honestly, I don't know why I thought Russia was winning. Alright, here's Elox. Great pass, and this could be 3-2. Yes, it is. Great pass by Elox. Elox seems to be Ukraine's best player so far. So, Ukraine back in the lead. 3-2. Both teams have very capable players. Here's Madcon. Core. Nice touch. Didn't work out. Here's Aoi. Gives it to Elox. And Elox makes it 4-2. Going into the second half. Ukraine are winning this game. And slowly running away with it. 4-2 Ukraine. Great play here. Here's Madcon. 5 seconds left. Oh, is it going to be? It is! It's 5-2. That was a mistake by Madcon. Mistake by the Russian goalie. And Ukraine took advantage of that and it's 5-2. Interesting. Ukraine definitely have the front foot going into the second half. It seems like we will be changing rooms. Possibly. Very interesting game. Honestly, both these teams are playing better than I expected. Obviously, I'm biased because I'm from North America, so I don't know how they play, but they're playing really well. They're gonna give Mexico some trouble, definitely for sure, when they play Mexico. Seems, yeah, we are switching rooms, so if we could just give me a second. How do you think the game is so far? Like, how do you guys see it? For me, it's very interesting. Both teams are playing very well. Alright, we will be switching rooms. 1 second. Very interesting game so far. Alright, just give me 1 second. 5-2, my apologies. Ukraine is winning this game. And playing very well. Both teams are playing very well. Russia had a great goal. Playing together, a great team goal, but they are currently losing. They're going to need to pull something. Ukraine did have the better ping, so Russia should have an advantage now. So we'll see how this plays out. Alright. Good chance Russia lost themselves the game giving up those last. That's true. Honestly, those goals should not have been goals because they were just, mistakes that happened. What can you do? But they shouldn't have been given up like that. Give me 1 second. I'm getting the link. Alright, here we go. Alright. Depends on what the pings are now. Russia should have an advantage in ping currently. Because Ukraine did have the advantage was not by a lot. It was like maybe 10 difference in ping. But obviously, as we can see, that difference, it can make one team win over the other. So now Russia do have the advantage in ping. So we'll see how this plays out. Very interesting. Russia really need a 3 points here. Well, both teams really need a 3 points. Mexico currently is first place of this group. This group is Russia, Ukraine, Mexico, and Romania. Romania being last currently, and Mexico first. Ukraine will play Mexico on Sunday. That will be another interesting game. Russia seems to have a bigger advantage in ping spread, but Ukraine's ping is lower than what Russians was, so the gap isn't as significant. Yes, that's what I was looking at. That it's not, the biggest advantage ever. Like, we've seen way worse. When it was Vietnam against Kazakhstan, obviously they switched rooms, so it could be fair. But like when they were playing in Vietnam, the Kazakhstan players had 300 ping, while the others had 20. So this gap isn't as bad as that one, for example. Obviously they switched rooms, so the Kazakhstan players could have the advantage in the second half, but this is not that bad. I believe this second room is in Russia, so we'll see how this works out. Very interesting game on a Wednesday. The only game for today. We are still waiting on Chile and the UK, who are yet to play their first game. Another very interesting game, Chile versus UK. We're still waiting. They were supposed to play on Sunday, and they haven't said exactly when they're going to play. So we're waiting on that one. I guess we're waiting on the Ukrainian players to see who's going to show up. Let's see how this works out. Seems like they're ready to go. So this will start. Wow, ha has 6 ping. That's kind of crazy. Ha has 6 ping. Wow. He literally has. He is in the room. Like lives like a couple kilometers or miles from the room. That's funny. Well, he definitely should be playing well with 6 ping. Some of them 15, 20, like, yeah, there is maybe a 20 difference ping, 20, 30 difference ping. Not as bad as what we've seen so far in the World Cup. However, it can definitely make the difference. Russia here need to come up with something. We've seen them score nice goals, great team play. They just need to do it more often. They let in that last minute goal. They shouldn't have been let in, but they can still come back from this. We've seen countries come back from worse in this World Cup already. So this is definitely winnable for both sides. Ukraine need to hold out because they know Russia is definitely going to come in to win this one. So we'll see how this one goes. Let's see. Game should be starting soon. Let's see. We are seconds away from starting the second half. Both teams are, I'm assuming, talking, giving tactics and such. We'll see how this works out. Currently 5-2 for Ukraine. Ukraine taking the 3 points so far. I'm not exactly sure, but it seems like Russia have no substitutions. So we'll see if that gives them a disadvantage. Unless Lopo is Russian. Okay, well there you go. So now both sides will have enough players for substitutions. Let's see how this works out. We have two countries who, I think these are the first countries who are neighbors to play each other in the World Cup. All the other countries are further away from each other. I guess they're speaking about tactics, waiting to see if when they start. Interesting game so far. You have, I would say, Russia, very good team player. I would say maybe Elox is Ukraine's best player from what I've seen so far. Elox seems to be that guy. But obviously we need to see more of the game to see how this works out. You only have 3 games in this group stage, so you really gotta make them count. Gotta win every game. And if they tie, it is 1 point each. There is no extra time in the group stage. So it'll be interesting, nonetheless, to see how this game finishes. Players joining and leaving. We'll see how this works out. They should be starting soon enough. Let's see. They're speaking amongst themselves. I unfortunately cannot translate. Let's see. We were waiting on them to start the second half. Currently 5-2. Ukraine is winning. Seems to be some issues. Are they... Could be some ping issues, not too sure. Are they okay? Seems like they're about to start. Russia have 5 on the pitch. Let's see, seems like they're gonna start soon enough. We have, and it seems like we are about to start the second half. Russia will kick us off here. Ukraine winning 5-2. Russia have 7 minutes to take this game over. Let's see how this works out. Here we go. We have core. Flip. Nice turn. Here's flip against. It seems like I have a little bit more lag on this room, but we still will be transmitting. Here's core. Russia needs to get some goals early on. Here's core in the corner against 2. Core. Here's flip. Gives it to core. Oh, nice play. Very nice play. And just as I said, they need to get goals early on, and they have done just that. 5-3 Russia. 2 goals away from a tie. They still need to continue this. Oh, what? And it seems to be a goal by Aoi. I missed that. I was changing the score. And that cannot be happening when they need to win this game. It's 6-3. Ukraine seems to be running away with this. Here's Solins, core, Solins, flip, going back and forth. Russia playing very good team play. However, they need to use that. Here's flip, who had a chance, I think so. Here's Solins, core, flip. Here's flip, Solins, core, Solins. Here's Solins. He gives it to flip. Here's Elox. Here's Elox. Madcon against. Gives it to Solins. Here's flip. 3v2. 3v3. Here's flip. The pass didn't get off. And here's a goal. It seems like Aoi's going to take this one. And it is. It is 7-3. And Ukraine look to be winning this game. Little by little. Let's see. Oh, and what? They just scored. I had to look away for a second, and Ukraine scored yet another goal. 8-3. This is not exactly what Russia need. Not what they need at all. Oh, but here's flip. Oh, great pass by core, and it's flip, and Russia still have a chance. A lot of goals in the second half. A lot. It is 8-4. Alright. Russia can still have a chance to at least tie it. Here's Madcon. Core. Gives it to the opposing team. Here's Tick. Here's Aoi. Tries to give it to Elox, but here's Solins. Flip. Okay, here's core, Phil, Solins, Madcon tries to give it to, here's core though, here's core with a chance, nothing there. We still have a lot of this second half to go. Here's Tick, gives it to Elox. Elox has a chance to v1. Oh, it hits the post, great chance. Here's Aoi. Here's core, Madcon. Core, Solins, great play by Russia. Here's Philp, has a chance, core, and there's the goal. Russia are not far off from tying this. It's 8-5. Apologies. 8-5. Russia need 3 more to tie this one, and it's looking possible. Here's Stonebank for Ukraine. Ukraine are in the gray, Russia in the red. Here's Tick, Stonebank, Solins, Philp, Tick, Philp, Solins, Philp. Nice 2-1. Core couldn't get the touch off to finish the play, but they still have the ball. Here's Solins, Philp. Back pass to Madcon. Madcon to Solins. Core. Here's a chance. He couldn't get the pass off. Great pressure. Here's Core. Solins. Philp against Teak in the corner. Here's Madcon. Solins. Madcon. Gives it to Core, and here's a chance. Oh, that was a close one. Here's Elox. Aoi. Bad back pass. Not the greatest. Here's Solins. And here's the counter attack by Russia. Madcon to Philp. Philp to Madcon. almost got it to Core. Core still has the ball. Here's a chance. Phil, great back pass. Great save by Stonebank. Great by Hema. But here's a goal. And Core gives it to Phil. And it's another goal. Makes it 6 for Russia. And Russia are right here. 2 more and they tie this game. They're on Ukraine's tail. Oh, but Ukraine. See, this is what it seems to be the issue with me. Russia get a couple goals, they get confidence, and then they just don't defend. That's what it seems like. I don't know. I get they want to really come back to win this game, but you got to defend as well. And they can't be letting goals like that in. But they still have a chance. 3 goals away. And they have... Oh, great fake. What a save, though. Great save. Here's Philp. Core. Philp. Solins. Madcon. Against Ioe. Here's... It goes back to Stonebank. Stonebank, great pass to all Elox. Teak. Ioe. And that's a great play by Ukraine right there. And it seems like Ukraine might win this game. 10-6 so far. Oh, what? That, see, that can't be happening. That cannot be happening. I don't know if it was lag. What's the score? I think it's still 10-6, I believe. For those asking, my X-Trap is 0. I always use X-Trap 0. I don't use any other X-Trap. Do -15. I don't think it really made much of a difference. However, we're still here. I think it's still 10-6, I believe. So we'll see how this plays out. There's not much left to go. Here's Russia though on the counterattack. Phil. Core with a chance. Oh, great save. That's a great save. But Russia's still here. Nothing there. Here's Elox. Against. Gives it back. Here's Stonebank. Great pressure. Here's Core. And that's a great shot. Russia still getting them goals. I think it's 11-6. Well, now it's 11-7. Alright. Core. Ioe, nicely done. And it's a 1v1 against the goalie. It seems like there has been a substitution for Russia. Unfortunately, I didn't notice that. It seems Madcon came out and came in as a goalie. Here's Core though. 30 seconds left on the clock. It's odd they're playing 7 minutes. I believe it was supposed to be 8 minutes each half, but we'll see how that turns out. Because the other games I believe has been 8 minutes. All the other World Cup games. Here's Ioe though. Ioe, close chance. Here's Teak. The game's just about done, and that will do it. Yeah, it is supposed to be 8 minutes, but unfortunately there's no one to ref this game. No one online, and I'm just the commentator, so I don't know if they let them do it like that or not, but that is the final score. 11-7. Ukraine has beat Russia. A very interesting game. Yeah, we saw Ukraine. They definitely score when you make a mistake. So you can't make a mistake against Ukraine because they will score. And Russia played well. They played really well. They just made some silly mistakes. You know, mistakes that shouldn't be happening at this level in the World Cup. When you make those mistakes in a World Cup, you know, you can't expect to get away with so many. And as we saw, they ended up losing a game that Russia could have won, but things happen, and so that's how it ended up being. 11-7, Ukraine has won this game. Give me a second to put it up on the screen for you guys. Very interesting game on this Wednesday. Unexpected to be playing today, but they ended up playing today. And Ukraine has gone off with the 3 points. That puts Ukraine in first place. Mexico being second. Russia being last, actually. Romania, I believe. I'm not too sure what happened with Romania, but if that's the case that Romania's not playing, then Romania would be last, Russia third. However, this, with the goal difference, it puts Ukraine in first place. And they will be playing Mexico next Sunday, this Sunday upcoming, in 4 days. Very interesting game. Again, Mexico, who I'm sure really want to show what they can do in this World Cup. Ukraine did it today, and they played very well. What do you guys think about this game? I thought it was a really good game. Russia has very good chemistry when it comes to playing, but they just make some mistakes that shouldn't be made. But they play really well. Ukraine, obviously, they won, so they just take advantage of those mistakes, and they play really well. They win in the corners. So it's a very interesting game to see. Two European teams. So yeah, we have a lot more games this Sunday. So this Sunday, for those who don't know, this Sunday is like full of games. Actually, let me let you know right now all the games. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, 10 games confirmed for Sunday. So that is a lot of games. We'll see how this works out. The first game we will have is Hungary versus Kazakhstan at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and then Portugal Vietnam at 12 at noon Eastern Time. Morocco versus Turkey at 2 p.m. Spain versus Bolivia 3 p.m. all Eastern Time. Mexico versus Ukraine, which will be at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Chile versus Czechoslovakia 4 p.m. as well. Costa Rica, Netherlands, 5 p.m. USA versus Poland, that's going to be a great game. USA versus Poland at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Great game. And honestly, the game that everyone is talking about, Argentina versus Colombia, that's going to be an insane game as well. Obviously, Argentina, who just came back from winning the 3v3 Futsal World Cup, and Colombia, who just played a massive game against Italy and won by a single goal. That was a very intense game. So I'm sure we're going to have possibly even up to 200 people watching that game live. That is at 9 p.m. EST. And then we have Brazil versus Peru at 10 p.m. EST. A lot of games this Sunday. I hope to see you guys all there. And thank you guys for tuning in to this game, Russia versus Ukraine. Ukraine taking the 3 points. And Russia still has a lot to show. I'm sure they do. So I will see you guys on Sunday. A lot of interesting games that day. I'm sure you guys don't want to miss it, because it's going to be intense. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys on Sunday.